Welcome to FFC Top 3, a show where we, your FFC hosts, count things down from number 3 all the way down to 1. Thank you for joining us this week. If you have a suggestion, you kind of know where to put them already. Twitter, Discord, email us at focusfirechat@gmail.com, all the different places you can get a hold of us. This week, our top 3, I haven't really come up with the title because it's a really complicated top 3. It is the top 3 items you would have if you were an action figure.
Action figure accessories.
That's better. Yeah. Top 3 action figure accessories. This is why Blue does the titles of the shows, because I tried to explain it to Julie earlier, because I've been asking people all week, because I think it's a brilliant top 3. It's like, what would your top 3 things in a box would be? And they're like, phrasing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, isn't that what they're called?
Yeah, phrasing. We're still doing phrasing, right?
Yeah. But, I mean, that's a way to start the show anyway. Top 3 accessories for your action figure if you were one. And
let's do host action figure accessories.
There we go. That's better. I'm just having a hard time tonight. Anyway, who wants to go first?
I think Beard went first last time.
Yeah.
So you're first this time?
Okay, so number 3 for me would be a knife.
Yeah, Kashin has told me that you always have one with you.
Yep.
So
Yep.
is there like a reason why you carry a knife with you, or is it just you've always done it?
Habit, yeah. I mean,
Isn't it a Boy Scouts thing?
No, growing up on a ranch, just...
Oh, okay.
It's either a knife or a if I can't carry a knife, it would probably be like a multi-tool, like a little the multi-plier tools, which has a knife on it.
Yeah.
Just because I just constantly am tinkering with stuff, and so that's usually I'm the person at the office that if something's broken, I'm the person that probably will just go ahead and fix it instead of waiting for someone to report it.
I know how that goes.
I mean, contrary to many beliefs, knives are very helpful.
They
They're
are
definitely not just used for, like,
extremely.
one or two things.
No, they are not. Like even straight blades. Like so like I carry a folding blade. But like if I could get away with it, yeah, I would totally carry a straight blade. Especially like when we go trail riding, I always have a straight blade on me. Because if you like, we've had horses that have gotten caught in brambles and stuff, and you need to be able to just you need to go. Like you don't have time to be fumbling with something.
No.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, and so yeah, that's pretty much why, is because just from I honestly don't remember a time in my life that I didn't have a blade on me at some point. Like, the only time that I won't have a blade on me is if I'm going to a place that they have, like, stringent security, simply because I just don't want to deal with that hassle, or traveling, which backs to the stringent security.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the only time I don't carry it, mostly because it's just... Actually, I'll be honest, 99% of the time, it's gonna be in my carry-on bag, or my my baggage that goes under the plane. So as soon as I get to the destination, I have a knife back on me.
Right.
Beard, what about you? What's your number 3?
Well, I figured I wouldn't cheat and say, cell phone, because that would be cheating.
Mm-hmm.
But my number 3 would have to be my little black book. I always carry one with me. It's basically for like show ideas and everything.
Oh,
but I write that stuff
I know.
down.
I was just like, phrasing?
Yeah. No, we can run with phrasing on that one.
So it's not Bridget Jones. It's Beard Grizzly's little black book.
Oh, that needs to be. That got real awkward real quick.
Beard, you need to do that. You need to do an episode on your channel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Which one? The inappropriate one. Is it like good evening, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to talk about a story from Beard Grizzly's Little Black Book.
Oh my. It's like Masterpiece Theater, but way stranger.
I'm all right with that.
That's acceptable.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like mine's really tame compared to you two at this point. Like, this is weird. My number 3 is like a small dog figurine because Julie and I rescue dogs a lot. When we were living in Kansas, we would have a foster dog constantly. And it's kind of a thing that we would just, it's not like we even went out and tried. People would just bring us animals and we would foster them until we could find them a different home. So it'd be just like a little statuette of a puppy or something. We've homed probably 6 or 7 dogs within the last 3 years alone. But yeah, mine's real tame compared to you two. Are we gonna have like a spicy episode of top 3? Because that's what I kind of feel we're getting to.
I mean, maybe you should pick it up here, Green, because it sounds like you're falling behind.
I mean, I can get there.
Nope.
Just
get there.
Anyway,
huh?
Blue's number 2. Phrasing. Dear God, this is like mature rating already.
Oh my gosh. My number 2 is actually going to be either like a smart device or a laptop or computer. Probably a computer if I have to do a computer. Mostly because I can't stand laptops because I always break them. But or my smartphone, which is basically the equivalent of a laptop. But yeah, that'll be the other device or accessory that I would have.
Okay. That works. It's kind of cheating, like Beard said, but I get it. Like,
that's why I said it was either a smart device or a computer.
Yeah, I get it. We're all plugged in pretty heavily. Like, Julie was just like, if you don't use your phone, can you have like a little Twitter bird like following you around? I'm like, no, that's a little weird, but okay. But yeah, we're all plugged into the internet. I think that's a proven fact with the show.
I'm going to say that, yeah.
So wait, would the Twitter bird be like Navi? Like, how does that work?
Oh, no. Stop.
Listen,
no.
With as active as our Twitter has been the last week, yeah, I'm just glad that sound doesn't come out of my phone because I would have chucked it out the window.
Oh my God, please no.
I'm glad he actually didn't have it pulled up for once. Beard, what's your number 2?
Now I'm thinking how to get into your phone and
Stop. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, Blue. Stop it. Kind of a toss-up, I guess. Do I say my grimoire books because I carry those with me all the time? I really do.
So, wait. I'm hearing that you have like a backpack with you all the time, or do you have one of those old-fashioned book straps?
Well,
you're carrying a lot of text.
I have the Guardian Con book or backpack that I've been using recently, but I have been thinking about getting a hold of like a full-blown like leather book at this point, or book bag or something at this point, like a messenger of some kind. Just because of like how much I do carry and how little I want it to be like exposed to the elements as much as the standard like nylon book bags can have happened to. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I carry so much written or book material with me that I could basically just say like an entire writer's set. I only use a specific type of pen. I only use a specific type of book. I'm very particular about my writing utensils and very particular about my the things that I will use to the books that I will fill up with them. Anyway,
Doom for Zoomies. Zombies. Doom for Zombies has it kind of down in chat, and I can say this because I know he's a warlock as well. He's like, he just laughed and said warlock because Beard is a warlock.
If I were to ever be like a superhero in real life, I would just be a warlock. Like, that's it.
Hero or
even
villain?
if I didn't know what a warlock was at this point, I would just be like that book nerd that exists. That's a hero. That's basically me. Warlock just emphasizes like exactly what I am at that point. I guess you could also say I'm a wizard, maybe. But
A wizard,
even
Harry?
Gandalf doesn't carry that much in text, so I don't know.
No. He just has it all memorized.
Basically, I mean, I do too, but
You know, actually, my number 2 is a book as well. And it would be the encyclopedia. Like, ever since I was little, I used to get teased for having a bunch of random knowledge, which was never handy until I started doing the show here. Because, you know, we talk about a lot of random stuff. And it's like, okay. We had one of those old-fashioned, like 1985 Encyclopedia Britannica things that you could buy from the traveling salesman.
Yeah.
And I would just read that. And I did Quiz Bowl and all the different things in high school. So it's just like, okay, I like random trivia. Let that be one of my things. So again, slightly tame. I promise my number 1's a little bit more, not spicy, just a little bit more adult rather than
Edge
just
Transit, maybe.
No, God.
I was just gonna say edgy, and then I was like, "Nah, let's just go full blown Edge Transit here."
Yeah, and then put everybody on tilt.
I hope everybody got their Edge Transit for the show. That's
By
a joke.
By the time this comes out, though, this should be fixed.
I mean, maybe.
Should be fixed.
Maybe.
Your vault may not be fixed with how many you have stuffed in there, but
this all assumes completely that Bungie fixed the problem, which we'll hope.
Blue. Too many B names. Blue. What's your number 1?
Coffee cup. With coffee.
Yeah, with coffee.
Preferably with a French press, but that's optional.
Is that the way you prefer to have your coffee made? Is with a French press, or?
I don't care. It just tends to have more caffeine, it feels like, so. I know it probably doesn't, but.
My stepdad, we don't use a coffee pot at my mom's house because my stepdad is a crazy man, and he uses a camping kettle. One of those old percolators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I feel like I'm chewing coffee though because I think he makes it wrong.
Well, no, that's about average for that type of percolator.
I mean, it's good coffee until you get to the bottom, and then it starts to be crunchy.
Mm-hmm. That's when you know you need to make a new pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Beard. What's your number 1?
Well, I already said my pens, so I can't.
Oh, so your pens are number 1? So all your things are like either books or writing utensils?
That's really what I carry with me a good majority of the time. Like if I were to have anything else, then again, it would be like the cell phone, smartphone, whatever. I don't have a ton otherwise that sets me apart, except for the mounds of books that I otherwise carry, which I think sets me apart pretty well.
That's true.
But that's like my biggest things that I think I carry. If I had anything else when I was younger, it would have been like a 3DS or something. But
yeah,
again, not really a trick. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I have. Unless I could say that my dog is an accessory, in which case we can have the dog be an accessory.
I mean, I made a puppy an accessory for me. It was just a little statuette.
Puppy statue, yeah. A little different. But
I mean, I'd imagine these would be like plastic toys, not necessarily a real live dog shoved into a tiny, tiny packaging. Because that gets a little dark a little quick.
Do you know about the laws of alchemy and equivalent exchange?
Edward!
Okay. So to round out the top 3 this week, as I like swoosh my spit a little bit, because apparently I have an S problem at the moment. But to round out the top 3, my number 1 is a martini glass. Julie and I are kind of foodies. We love to go and try new things. Like last Sunday, we actually went to a restaurant she used to work at, which is a really high-end restaurant. She worked at it in Phoenix, but there's one in Denver, and we kind of went down there and had a nice lunch and drinks and whatnot. And it is called, they changed the name. It used to be Houston's. Now it is something totally different, and I can't think of it. But martini glass for just the fact that we like to go and have good food and good drinks. There's a really, really nice cocktail bar in town that has most of their seating outside, and we go and sit outside and enjoy the sunset and have really nice Prohibition-style cocktails. So my number one is a little bit spicy in the fact that it is a cocktail foodie thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you guys have any like food things that you're like, I have to go there or I have to eat that, or are you guys just pretty like it's sustenance and it doesn't matter?
I mean, I always have hoagies because I always think about Krillin not getting his hoagie.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's just like, what?
DBZ.
Huh?
DBZ reference.
Oh, what?
I gotcha. It just
right.
took me a second to get there. It's like, I know this, but...
He always wanted to wish for a hoagie, and he never got his hoagie, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't step up.
Yep.
Krillin, poor Krillin. But, do you guys have any also-rans of any other items, or was it just kind of a straightforward type thing this week?
No, I'll be honest. I had the answer as soon as you asked. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't that difficult for me.
A nice, easy one.
Yeah.
Next week's going to be harder.
Please no.
But
you ready? Phrasing.
I love how everybody's like, do we admit it? Do we acknowledge it? What just happened?
This is the phrasing episode of Top 3, apparently.
Apparently.
But next week,
Archer.
in honor for Halloween coming up.
Oh, no.
I thought it would be fun to list, you don't have to list the things that you've done necessarily for costumes, but things that you would be willing to cosplay as. Top 3 cosplays that you would do.
Top 3.
Not that you have to do or have done.
Or Halloween costumes, because that's a difference.
Costumes for you.
Okay.
Make it easier for Halloween for you.
Not to split hairs on semantics.
Us split hairs on semantics?
Yeah, what?
Never.
Never
No.
happened.
Never.
Never, ever.
That's apparently the other accessory that my character would have is Occam's razor.
God.
The shotgun? That thing was terrible.
Yeah. Well, as that sigh indicates, we are done with this episode of Top 3. Be sure to join us next week when we discuss costumes for Halloween. And remember, everybody loves a list.